I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Thompson outside. Out to the right wing. The kick out to Simmons. Offensive board. Claxton. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now here's Gobert. And that was good.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
It's Simmons with a drive. Out to Thompson. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. And tonight, two veteran teams, Grant. What does that tell you?
Well, usually with an established team, you've got to beat them. They won't beat themselves. But a lot to learn in this league, and really, there's no substitute for experience.
Now here's Durant. His scoring sits at around 31 a game. An impressive number. And Wood with the stuff.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Pass to Cook. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wood.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Just over a minute and a half in. Gobert with the bucket. Gobert's got his second basket of the game.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Left side, Simmons. Out to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Back to Simmons. Here's the three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Tell you what, this is big for Simmons' confidence. His coaches and teammates want him to keep shooting from the outside. Makes him a much more dangerous player.
Brooklyn with the ball. 6-point lead. And that one's good by Durant.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And KD always in the debate over who's the top dog in this league.
And what's interesting is he doesn't really want any part of that discussion. He said, one thing I told myself, don't worry about who people say is the best player. Blocking out distractions is key to achieving greatness.
Now here's Gobert. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Gobert's got his third basket of the night. Here's Simmons. 5 points in the game. Oh, breaks the dunk off the deceptive pump fake. And here's Brown for three. Oh, Durant with a steal. From deep, here's Simmons. He buries it from three. Simmons has got 8 points.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance. Yeah,
know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Gobert drives in. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. From deep, here's Simmons. Again, Simmons missing. And here's Brown for three. That shot off the mark. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. This one for three. And Thompson gets the three. He's got 6.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Porzingis. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. 5 on the clock. Here's Brown. Goes back up. Gobert. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Incredible balance on that take. You got to respect watching Gobert muscle his way through the defense.
Now here's Simmons. Give him 8. Outside Durant. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. Durant's got his second basket on the night.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Here's Cook. Got a hand on it. Wood right side. There's the triple. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Now here's Simmons. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. The three from Washington. Not going to go that time. And Brooklyn going the other way now.
Jazz foul. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Simmons. All alone.
That missed aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, making them count in the early going here.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
You know what the result's going to be when Durant makes a move to the bucket like that. Just a matter of how hard is he going to throw it down.
Count that one. Brooklyn with the ball. It's an 18-point game. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Simmons with the bucket.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Cook, that's good.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
From deep, here's Simmons. The long distance three is buried. Simmons has got 14.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
37.
Ben Simmons getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. Moving the rock and looking for a shot. It's clear he's in a good rhythm. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Fans, your chance dancer.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Nets?
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
You know what else, guys? Defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight and turn them into points.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
And you get some traditional big man stuff from Wood. But you look at his handles, going one-on-one outside the painted area, most centers can't do all the things that he can do.
Pass to Azubuike. And stolen by Simmons.
Jazz foul.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
First team foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
3 points.
And Wood's shown great versatility on offense. But the same skill set applies on the defensive end as well.
I mean, he can switch. He slides on the perimeter to protect the rim. His skill set is exactly what scouts are looking for now at the center position.
Amir Coffey.
And the basket by Coffey.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Reeves. Can they get it? And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And they get it back. The Jazz with another miss. Tipped. Here's Brown. The three is up. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And there's the screen. Pass to Butler. Clock at 6. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball.
Utah ball.
Utah with the ball. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter.
They had some success in the first quarter, but since then, they've gone cold.
Kicks it out to Bryant. Back to Irving.
Picking up his second foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Irving. Anderson for three.
Anderson.
And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Here's Reeves. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Shot clock at 3. Love, that's good. Looking at the modern game, Grant, what adjustments would you have to make in your game to thrive in the league today?
Well, I would have worked more on developing the three-point shot. Back in the 90s, it was more about the mid-range game, a la Michael Jordan. But these guys now, they live at the arc, and that's just not how we did it back in the day when I was playing.
Bruce Brown.
So Bruce Brown is going to pick up the foul.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul of the game. And the NBA and its players taking an active role socially. Grant, talk about what you're seeing now and how it registers with you.
Well, you know, it's exciting, it's inspiring, it's patriotic. It's what America is, being able to exercise your voice and helping to form a more perfect union. So that's what it's all about, and I'm excited for the league and its players, and it's inspiring, like I said.
Here's Reeves. Top of the key. Rebound Brooklyn.
You gotta credit the defense this period. They've been all over him.
A chance here to catch up with Alley from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. Historically, a few franchises have gobbled up most of the NBA championships. A significant number of teams have never won a title, though. However, we're in an interesting time. A lot of those franchises are looking for their first title. They're among the top teams now. And guys, they're hoping to get on the board.
Ooh, yes. Very interesting, Allie. Thanks for that. From deep three-point range. No, sir. He's now 3 for 5 in this one. On offense, here's Utah. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. And that'll be the finale in their 4-game homestand. Kicks it out to Bryant. Beyond the arc. And it's Little with a rebound. Outside Love. Takes it inside. And there is a whistle. That'll go on Thomas Bryant. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
1:50 left to the second. Spins. Here's Cook. 5 points in the game. Clock at 4. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Gobert with the bucket.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Pass to Bryant. Back to Irving. For 3. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
And they get it back.
Bruce Brown. That's his second personal foul.
First one falls for him.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
Into the lane. Irving for 3. And the Nets another 3.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Off target from three-point range.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Brown can't hit.
You know, his scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Kyle
Anderson gets the bucket.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Now Washington. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Porzingis. It could go. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And so it's Brooklyn. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Utah with the ball. Now here's Washington. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. Shot clock at 5.
Nets foul. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Six on the shot clock. Down low. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
You have to love what Gobert is doing on the offensive end so far. Staying active and finding lots of ways to contribute.
From deep, here's Simmons. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Now here's Washington. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Going inside. The shot no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games. Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Now here's Washington. Pass to Cook. Three-pointer. The shot comes out. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Outside Simmons. Durant with it. He's guarded by Washington. Nice shot by Durant. Durant's got 13.
Well, his game offensively is fully developed. Durant has no holes in his offensive game. Comfortable from any place on the floor.
Brooklyn with the ball. They've gone on an 8-0 run.
Well, you know, in high school, he was a star. In college, the same thing. Durant got drafted second back in 2007, then immediately became an all-star.
Here's Brown. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
His first personal foul.
And Durant averaged over 20 points a game his rookie year.
And B.A. also won Rookie of the Year as well. Since then, he's won just about every individual honor you possibly could. First ballot consensus Hall of Famer when it's time.
And it's Simmons missing. For 3, Durant. Sinks it from distance. He's got 16.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here's Morris. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. 3 on the clock. And here's Butler outside.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Outside Simmons. From outside, off the mark.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Next ball.
Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. Here's Simmons. He's got 26. Driving to the basket. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
And the amazing moves of Simmons. I mean, it's just so much fun to watch when he's got the ball in his hand.
Morris can't hit. Here's Brooklyn. Huge run right now for him, going 19-2. We look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Durant with it. And that's Love picking him up defensively. Oh, and the jam by Simmons.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
And that'll be Utah's ball as it goes out of bounds. Jazz able to keep possession. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by. If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
And it's Simmons slamming it home.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Next
And
ball.
don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
A minute 50 left in the third quarter here. Blocked. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. 1:44 left in the third quarter. Durant for three. Here's Wood. Takes the three. And Durant hits from deep. Durant's got 21.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Back to Thompson. Three-pointer. And the Nets another three.
Really rare to see a guy that's 6'11" have the kind of elite passing skills that Ben Simmons has. Really, really impressive.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
And here's Morris. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. 4 on the clock. From deep. That shot is off. And Brooklyn going the other way now.
You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Morris with it. From deep three-point range. Good D by Simmons. To the paint. Outside Durant. He got it up. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. It's the Nets delivering the blowout. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Brooklyn. Releases from the wing and drills it. Durant's got 17 now, just in the second half. Here's Love. And trying to stoke the competitive balance, Clark. Seems like the new lottery system has been working.
I agree with you, flattening the odds a bit, making it a drawing for the top 4 instead of the top 3. A small tweak that has had a pretty good impact, in my opinion.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
That's his second personal foul.
Brooklyn making some changes.
Now into the lineup for the Nets.
Now Morris. Just 4 to shoot. And there's the drive. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simply.
Now here's Morris. Outside Love. On the take. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Great work to clear some space around the rim and set himself up for that putback.
Yes, sir. That was a huge follow.
You can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
Kept alive. Kicks it out to Anderson. Tries again. Pass to Bryant. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Bryant's got his first points of the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's Morris. Here's Batadze. Second shot opportunity. Lets it go from deep. And Morris gets the three.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Here's Irving. The shot, no good. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Now here's Morris. Well, Grant, it seems like more and more game time is spent with officials huddled around a monitor. You think instant replay has been a positive thing for the league?
Well, for the most part, I think it has been a positive thing. I enjoy it. I think it brings a level of transparency, and also it's important to get the call right. But at times, it does disrupt the flow of a game, and players can't be consumed about winning every call all the time.
Now here's Morris. From outside the arc. They get the rebound. Here's Batadze. Morris outside. Jacks up a three. No good. Nice D from Anderson.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
And here's Morris. Here's Batadze. Pass to Morris. Here's Little. Morris outside. Fires from deep. Utah the rebound.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Here's Batadze. And he jams it home with authority.
A smart move, using a little pump fake to get all the time he needed to go hard to the basket.
Yeah, it's just a simple move, but it looks so beautiful when it works. Reminds me of you, Grant.
Oh, I appreciate that, B.A.
You had the feeling, guys, he was just eyeing the rim from the start. I mean, he was committed.
Personal foul.
And the developmental path for top prospects is evolving. Clark, it was recently announced a new high school league for the top powerhouses.
Well, you could almost see this coming, B.A. Again, creating additional pathways for young players to pursue their professional dreams would lead to other types of competition in the NBA. So we'll see how it plays out. But I'm not totally opposed to it. Again, it's a small percentage of players that would be part of this type of tournament or league. So let's see where it goes.
Morris for three. The rebound by the Nets.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between. And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Nets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Ben Simmons.
Well, I like the ferocity on defense now. He was constantly putting